As an IB continuum school, Campus de National offers the Middle Years Programme, or the MYP, to students aged 11 to 16. Following the same learner-centric, inquiry-based approach as the Primary Years Programme, yet structured around a clear demarcation between distinct academic subjects, this programme is the ideal preparation for students entering the Diploma, DP, or careers-related CP programmes in their final 2 years of school. Each student is placed at the centre of the model, which is both holistic in its approach and creates the ideal environment for each learner to thrive in. At the heart of the MYP lie the Approaches to Learning, or ATLs, a set of skills that enable students to learn how to learn and which provide common language for teachers and students to use when reflecting and building on the process of learning.
We're trying to give students a set of skills that work beyond the subjects and beyond school, that they take into their sort of adult life as part of their journey to become kind of students we want to prepare for the world. The Approaches to Learning, their role there is to teach students more about themselves and the ways they learn. Those skill sets they take on to tertiary education, they report that those skills have helped them massively when they go into those kind of areas of study where they need to be much more self-directed and in control of their own learning. The ATLs in the Middle Years Programme are very much an evolution of what happens in the Primary Years Programme, but essentially we're looking at the same sorts of things: research skills, thinking skills, communication skills, self-management skills, all of those things that apply no matter which subject area you're in.
Inclusive by design and relevant for students of all interests and academic abilities, the MYP curriculum comprises 8 subject groups, each providing a broad and balanced education. In addition to continuing their study of English, French, mathematics, science, visual and performing arts, music and physical education, students in the MYP also take the subjects Individuals and Societies, Design, as well as a third language.
The MYP Individuals and Societies curriculum primarily encompasses the disciplines of geography and history. It also encompasses basic economic and political themes to examine the financial and legal systems of different societies. The cultural studies which are taught enable an understanding of a wide range of global interactions, belief systems, art and architecture. Modern global interactions are considered alongside specific issues that have affected the course of our planet, shaped by our environmental factors and historical events across time, place and space. While our course is diverse, the specific INS key concepts of time, place, space, systems, change and global interactions, along with the criterion-based assessment, help to create a framework in which the subject is taught.
For me, design's amazing because it's this brilliant mix of research, creativity, making, doing, thinking. Just thinking about some of the projects I run within robotics and coding, they learn the research skills, they learn to be creative, they sketch things out. And also the great thing about design is they're pulling in all their skills from all the other subjects, which they've been able to make use of in lots of ways already, but design brings it all together and into these amazing products which do fantastic things, and then they see it come to life.
Connections between the subject groups are made through interdisciplinary projects, and students are taught to learn in context. By connecting their learning to what they have experienced in the world, MYP students develop an understanding of their common humanity and shared guardianship of the planet. The service as action component of the MYP is key to this, as our learners strive to make a positive difference to the lives of others and to the environment.
Service as action is an opportunity for students to re-engage with their community. We have a space where we have students from all over the world, so this is a unique chance for them to actually take what they're learning in the classroom and notice how they can give back to their community. So this means they will identify a need within their community in the Greater Geneva area and try to find a way to organize a certain project to give back to that community in some way or another. Services action enables students to take what they're learning within a classroom environment and have to put it into perspective to think how this may take form in the real world. So it gives them the chance to actually put themselves in the mindset of project management, community engagement, having to build new skills like communication, coordinate with people who are very different from them. These are the kinds of life skills that we hope these students will develop to become global citizens of tomorrow, because they're the skills that they actually need to succeed in our world, to improve our world.
In Year 11, their final year of the MYP, students complete their personal project, a large, independent project outside of regular school activities. Linked to the PYP exhibition, to the DP extended essay, or the CP reflective project, the personal project aims for students to carry out a sustained, self-directed inquiry within a global context, generate creative new insights, demonstrates the skills required to complete the project over a long period of time, communicate effectively and demonstrate responsible action by tracking their project's progress. Assessment in the MYP is important to support and encourage student learning. We use a system called criterion-related model, in which students play an active role. Knowing beforehand what expectations their teachers have about the assignments, students are assessed for what they can do rather than ranked against each other.
So a student's achievement is measured with a well-structured behavioral domain. For example, this is exemplified in the MYP assessment criteria. Although in the MYP we do talk of formative and summative assessment, all assessment that is done in school is formative. And this assessment helps the students to achieve their performance expectations, which are underpinned in the curriculum standard. Therefore, all assessment in the MYP helps the students to know how they are progressing in their learning, and it also helps the teachers to know what adjustments they need to make in their teaching so as to help the students to achieve to their full potential.
Developing active learners and internationally minded young people, the MYP encourages students to make practical connections between their studies and the real world. It aligns perfectly with Ecolint and Campus International's mission of educating students to be global citizens with the courage and capacity to create a just and joyful tomorrow together.